is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Sean in Canada. Hey, Sean, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. How's it going, brother?
It's going great, man. How you doing?
I'm a huge fan of the show. I just found out about you guys within the last month and a half.
Okay.
And I can't believe, I'm like, where did these guys come from?
How did you find out about us?
Sometimes I'll go in the search engine and try to find some market analysis.
Okay, man. Welcome to the Tiger family. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us, man.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm just excited to watch your bid. I get a lot out of them. I really love the intros you do and the excitement and the energy, and you guys are pretty special.
Well, we get a great network, man, and there's a lot of diversity, man, and we're really lucky. Thank you so much for calling, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Sean. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
You too, bud.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action. You can have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon that idea, there'll be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 13, NASDAQ down 5, S&P's off 3.5, gold contract up $1.70, trading at $1,257 an ounce. Silver flat, $18.84. Platinum down $4, $9.27 an ounce. Copper down 2 pennies, $2.62 a pound. Light sweet crude, toasted and roasted, down $1.36, $47.47. Gasoline, unleaded, folks, is $1.51. That little baby, I'm going to go over it. Looks like it's going to get down to about $1.30. We are going to be paying a lot less money for gas this summer. Notes, 10-year note up 9 ticks, 125.23. 30-year bond up 26 ticks, 152.26. Both notes and bonds rejected lower price once again. 6th day in a row. They want higher price, lower yield. You get the Fed statement tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Bottom line, we'll see what's in it, but bonds, notes want higher price. King dollar. King dollar down 75 ticks, 98.855. King dollar just can't handle higher price. King dollar's been trying to get to higher price for about 7 trading days each and every time. Fails on price, fails on volume. King dollar is making its way down to the lower swing point of 98.780. The euro is trading at 109 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 112 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so you get a sideways market out here. The SPY's trading at 238.50. Bottom line, you get a close into 238.37. That is going to be basically a lot bearish than it was yesterday. And what that is, folks, the 238.37 is the low of the high that was generated out here on March 1st. What you had out here yesterday, the market tried to get to a high. You had 66 million shares, failed, closed out at 238.68. Bottom line, we'll see whether we get down to this 238.37 mark. Dow Industrials, same type of setup inside the Dow. Dow Industrials, your benchmark on the Dow, right at it, I believe. No, it's actually 30 points higher. So the benchmark is 20,957. We got to 20,960 today, couldn't handle it. We're at 20,927 right now. NASDAQ Composite, NDX 100, they're at highs. Bottom line, we'll see what shakes and bakes at 4:30 this afternoon, folks. 4:30 this afternoon, Apple comes out with their numbers. Bottom line, Apple was 14% of the run higher in the NASDAQ 100 this year. So we'll see where that shakes out. The composite right now is at 60.85. NDX 100, we go take a look at the NDX 100. NDX 100 is trading 56.35. If we go actually into Apple and we take a look at Apple, Apple out here, so let's take a look at this baby. So on the daily, yesterday you made it to 147.20. You're over the high. You know, you get volume's not that bad. On the monthly, this is where this gets pretty interesting, actually. So on the monthly, what we did is that we took out the high of 134. That had 996 million. We went into that with 575. You got higher last month with 373. So here's my take. The take on it, Apple is going to be at about $1.34, and we're at 147 right now, and we're going to know at 4:30. And where I'm going with that, of course, is that blew away that high point. First month it blew it away at 575 million. Go higher again with 562. Go higher last month with 373. So we'll see where this shakes out. Gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract right now, rejected lower price out here today. Went to 1252.60. You're 1257.40. Tested the breakout area on dramatically lighter volume. So bottom line, we got into the 1254.70, which was the break topside on April 11th rather. We did 292,000 contracts there. Yesterday, you did 200,000. Today, we're going to do about 175. We're at 167 right now. That's a nice test. Rejected it. Got back inside the low of yesterday. Bottom line, that is saying that whatever the Fed says tomorrow, gold should be going higher. And if we go to the note market next, what you'll see out here is that the notes right now rejected 125.11. You're at 125.23. Bottom line, they want higher price. The 30-year also rejected lower price. We went to 151.26. You're a full point higher right now, 152.27. They want higher price, lower yield, and good old King Dollar. King Dollar's been building cars, folks, to get into the swing point once again of the 27th of March. That's 98,670. Bottom line, we did 18,000 contracts here today. Tried to get to a higher price, failed on price, failed on volume. Bottom line, looks like this is a large ABC down. That's what it's actually setting up at. 101 to 98, 101.10. So let's just say about 2.5 points, 2.5 pennies. We'll get you 97. Yeah, 96,890. This thing wants to run to 97. That's how this little baby is set up at this particular point. So this is silver. Let's go take a look at the silver market. Silver right now is trading at 16.83. Silver just can't catch a bid. That's the bottom line. Silver closing here is problematic because 16. If you're a bull, you want 16.89. That's where you want silver. I was talking about the oil market, so check this out. We'll go into the gasoline market for a second. You get unleaded down 132. This baby, folks, is going a lot lower. This just blew out its whole consolidation in the bottom. And this baby, right now, we're at 151 unleaded. 146 is coming at us. You break 146, you're going to be back to 126, which was the lows of November of 2015. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow Industrials right now are up 21. You get the NASDAQ down 4. S&Ps are up 2.5. And after the close, folks, a slew of numbers are coming out. I mean, big time. One of them, Mondelez. You take a look at this baby. So Mondelez, this got pushed off from Kraft a couple of years ago. Huge food and beverage company. The low's 40, the high's 46. It's trading 43.82. If you want to see something, though, it's going to be interesting watching this baby shake. This has a high volume low at 41.30. And that thing is just screaming to be hit. So this is coming out with the numbers right at 4 o'clock. So we'll see where those numbers shake out. But that baby's saying to me that wants to be down into that level. In fact, this has a high volume low at 37, too. So the big spike here at 41.30, I suspect, is game. Let's go take a look at SLW. SLW, Silver Wheaton. That's coming out with their numbers after the close on the 9th of May. This is the largest silver broker in the U.S., well, in the world, actually. The low is 16, the high is 31. Okay, so we put this on a weekly. You're at 1978. This got to stay over 1976. That's the bottom line. You know, we came down last week, and you came down with 24.8 million shares, which was going into 38, which is nice. So it went into highs of the lows and rejected it. And that's what you're looking for. Now you need a sign of strength. That's how this shakes out. So, yeah, the aspect of that going higher first before going lower is there. The bottom line, though, you want to see the sign of strength. Platinum. Let's see where the platinum market is trading right now. So we take a look at the future market. We're at 928. It's down $4 today. And this is having a hard time holding on to price. This is pretty amazing, actually. When you look at the correlation, yeah. This can go to 912. You're at 928. 912 is where it went topside January 3rd. Right now, though, that's got some volume on the way down. It didn't break the swing with volume, but you still got an expansion from yesterday. Yesterday we did 12,000 contracts. We're at 15 right now. So that number down there is game, that $9.12. Yeah, if we go over to lumber liquidators, if you want to see how something can come into the downdraft and just give it up, well, this one here is basically a classic. And I know our man Al was calling about it, and there, was it right there? Yeah, there it is right there, I believe. Put this on, let me see, I put this on. I'm gonna put this on a 2-year, so it goes into, there's the bar right there, yeah. So your downdraft bar, let me see, I have this on I'll put it on a 3 years so we can see this cleaner. Whoops. So what you have is that you're going right into, it's interesting though, it says 27 on that one. I put this on a 2-year weekly. Let me see this. When I put this on a 2-year weekly, it looks to me like it sticks out like a sore thumb. Yeah, it's 2055. Top is 27. Bottom line is that they're getting taken pretty good down there today. Let's see. So the comparable sales beat estimates, yet bigger than expected loss. That's what's going on. So they lost 93 cents. First quarter loss. That's a big loss, no doubt about it. After the closeout here, oh, you want to say AMD and ADM? They're both getting smoked, folks. Pretty amazing. So you have AMD, which is a advanced micro. This thing just got imploded. It closed yesterday at $13.62. It's trading $10.33. It only gapped away. It gapped away as 240 million shares. This is an equity that was losing money and actually did double in price from November, which is pretty amazing. But bottom line, that's what it did. You know, and it's giving it up just as quick. It started out at $6.66, went all the way up to $15.55, and see ya, don't want to be ya. That's Advanced Micro Devices. Now just ADM, so that was AMD. ADM, which is one of the largest commodity brokers in the world. That's down also 10%. And this thing, you know, you want to see something go after a high volume swing low? Well, you got it. It's right in spades. Had a high volume swing low February 7th. 41.73. Stock goes all the way up to 47. Closes yesterday at 45.73, and it's basically taken this swing point south in a big way. And if we take this and we put it on a larger basis, what you're going to see, this has been consolidating since May of 2016. So it's been consolidating a year. And this is a classic, man, unreal. So this baby's going to make its way down to $35. Right now you're at 41. What's going to be pretty wild is that watching what is going to happen here inside the commodity market. So that is the largest commodity broker out here. They trade just about everything and broker just about everything. Today, well, yesterday you had wheat go just about limit up. Wheat's at 454. I'm not sure whether. Yeah, yesterday was a pretty amazing day. Wheat went up big time. That was about 12 inches of snow in Kansas and the Midwest. And today, what you had move out here, live cattle moved on that. That went up just about limit. That went up $2.92. Limit is $3. You got live cattle right now trading at $127 a pound. And then you also had lean hogs go up, not as much as cattle, but lean hogs went up 87 cents to 74.5 cents. So there's a weather market for you in a big way. Now the weather that we're talking about is just the opposite of what you'd be thinking. You know, bottom line is that when you start talking weather markets coming into the summer, you're talking about droughts and you're talking too hot. You're not talking about snow, and that's exactly what that came down the night before last. Some of the high volume stocks in this market, you have Advanced Micro is the largest, the highest volume. That's down 320. You get Bank of America down 14 cents. Apple is up 94 cents. Micron Tech is down 52. You have Ma Bell down 14. Facebook is flat. Facebook comes out with numbers tomorrow. Tenet Healthcare is up $3.20. We'll go take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. You have Big Blue up 33 cents. Caterpillar's down 41. Boeing, where's Boeing? Boeing's up 96. You have GE flat. We go over to Boeing for a second. Oh, Amazon's down $5. It's the end of the world, man. Yeah, Boeing's just flat. AMZN and Amazon. Yeah, that's like a penny for Amazon. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials are up 19. Nasdaq's down 6. S&Ps are off 2.5. We'll be right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. We take a look at some of the indice volume out here. On the NYSE right now, you're at 573. On the NASDAQ composite, we're at 1.695. Oh, that's going to be interesting in the composite. The composite's going to do some juice here. Let me bring this up for a second. So you're at a high. Coming off the high. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This whole Apple thing coming afterwards is going to be really cool watching how this whole thing shakes out. You know, because if we go into the Qs, so you figure the Qs that had 15 million shares today. Yesterday it did 24 million. You're at 137.24. The high was 137.38. You know, things are going to be really subtle out here at the close. And we'll see if, in fact, it can close at the highs, over the highs, under the highs, all of the above. And then, of course, Apple will pull that trigger, and we'll see what that little baby is all about. Right now, yeah, you know, the auto business, folks, is having a tough time right now. You get Advanced Auto Parts is up $1.92. That being said, this is a dealer that's down from 177 to 142. Big numbers. If we go over to GM, we take a look at GM. You're going to see GM is breaking a B point with volume today. Down 97 cents. You're breaking the B point. This is a good one, too. 38. It's a $5 A to B, so it's a confirmed ABC down to $30. Right now at $33.21. Now, what's really wild about this also is the aspect that you're back down to where the Trump rally started, November 9th. So this started at $30.21, gets up to 38, right back there again. And what's wild about this one is like you could cut this graph right in half and then see you, don't want to be you. You know. Now what does happen, of course, in the car business, if we go over to U.S. Steel, you're going to see U.S. Steel got taken apart on their earnings. They traded at $21. And what you have here is that U.S. Steel started out November. Let me see if we're there right now. We're at the same place, too. Yeah, so we started out $21.31. Right now, you hit $21.62 today. And this baby, to me, is not over. What I mean specifically is this. The U.S. Steel, a third of their business is cars. A third. How's that? Okay? Another quarter of their business is transportation. But bottom line, so they get trouble in paradise. And if they couldn't, the other side of that, which was really a trip in itself, man, they're losing money hand over fist and they paid a dividend. So they're evidently not worried about cash right now. But guess what? When you're losing money and you pay a dividend, you get something wrong with your head. I mean, that's pretty intense. No two ways about that. Well, we go take a look at the J.P. Morgans of the world. The funny, you know, tomorrow we get Janet Yellen, the Fed coming out with their statement at 2 o'clock. The J.P. Morgan right now, you know, we'll see whether it wants to fill this whole gap. Doesn't look that bad, actually. So 86.39. The number to keep your eye on is going to be 85.68. That's the top. It's coming down to fill this gap right now. And if it gets into that gap and you have too much volume in that gap, it's a big problem. No two ways about it. Because when I look at this on just a longer term basis, this also wants to go back to $80.44. So big number. Bank of America. We'll go take a look at Bank of America. Bank of America, that's at 23. That baby looks like it wants to run to 20. And Goldman's at 224. Now, Goldman has a high volume low at 213. This has two different things going for it that it wants to go downtown. Your high volume low, it's actually confirmed ABC down also at 213, as well as last time with volume out there at 204. Now, Berkshire Hathaway, folks, is the largest weighting structure inside the XLF. Berkshire is trading 165. It looks to me like 156 is the number here. So it's going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. If we go back over to the oil market for a second, ExxonMobil's been having a tough time, period. It's down from $94. You're trading 81. This has been building cause to break down. So this is going to be intriguing watching this big baby go. You know, it does have plenty of support at 78, but it's been laying along this whole line since February 12th. And that looks like it wants to go to 75. Chevron's down 61 today, 105. Now, this hasn't broke out the bottom yet, but it looks like it's going to go after it. You know, Chevron's got a lot of support at 103 or at 105. Bottom line is that inside that, here, let's go over to oil for a second. Oil got taken apart out here today. You're down 2.5%. That's not the big deal. The big deal is that you got good volume on the way down out here, too. You're breaking swings. You're breaking it with volume. We've done 650,000 contracts today. You're at 47.55, which sets up, number one, it sets up 47. Now, watch this, though. This is CL. When I put this on a continuous contract, what you're going to see is we're at 47.56. It looks that what's going to be game out here is approximately, yeah. You don't hold 47 bucks. You'd be at 42 and 39 at about a heartbeat. It's pretty amazing, actually. The unleaded gas is actually screaming a lot lower than that. The difference in that, here, I'll bring up the unleaded gas and I'll take this XB1. I put this on a continuous contract. This contract is coming into its lower swings with some real juice. So at 151, 146 is game, as well as 126. You know, that's pretty wild. 126. Well, hey, listen, we were at 126 in September of 2016, but that's going to be really unusual going into the summer driving period, and that we have unleaded gas as, very inexpensive. Yeah, we're not going to be complaining, but that's pretty wild, no doubt about it. We get over and we take a look at, let's go take a look at the XLK. So the XLK, inside the XLK, these are the big tech stocks. You get Apple, Microsoft. Apple's 14.9%, Microsoft's 10.4%, Facebook 6.9%. So picture, inside this ETF, you have Apple and Facebook end up being 21.5% of the whole deal. So we're going to know where this baby shakes and bakes, this afternoon at 4:30, and of course tomorrow. And then, folks, then it's going to be bottom line, game on. We're going to be right back, folks. You stay right there.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at a few other equities that are coming out with their earnings. You got Gilead, which is the biotech. It's trading $68.87. Okay, so this baby, whoa, you talk about a downdraft. Holy cow. So we're down from 123, June of 2015. You're still laying out here 65. Yeah, you're still laying out here with a good high volume low at 65 bucks. Let me pull this back and put it on a monthly for a second. Oh. 63.50. Yeah, if you want to see, so this is kind of a classic, meaning that you have an equity that started out in December of 2011 at $18. Goes one way up to 123. Tops out 2 years ago, June 30th. Comes off the high. Thus far, it's gone to its first high volume low, which is 63.50. That's what's saving it right now, actually. But this thing looks like it's going to go after 65 after the close here, too. And if you break the 65 on Gilead, guess what? It's curtains, man. You're talking about 28 bucks. So that's pretty intense. It better hold that level. ETSY. This is Esty. Now, this is a handmade vintage item company. This is coming out after the close, too. This is trading $11.30. This thing got smoked the last time it came out with numbers. I suspect it's going to get smoked again. So let's take a look. What did this come public at? This is a new IPO. Okay, so this came public at $16, April 15th. So 2 years ago it became public. It's trading $11.31. You're coming into the downdraft. That looks to me like it's going to get to lower price. FSLR. You get First Solar. This is trading $30.24. This is coming out after the close, too. And some of these are just, it's hard to believe that indices are up sometimes when you look at some of these, how far they've been down. So this is down from $74. Now, this had a small sign of strength last week. $38. Yeah, this is going to be interesting watching this one because this is not a bad setup. Yeah, this is not a bad setup. Okay, so you're coming into resistance. Yeah, it's still not a bad setup. This looks like it wants to go up to like 31.81. That'd be up $1.50 if that's what we get. AKAM. Now, this is a high volatility stock. This is Akamai Technology. This closed at, it's trading $62.44. Last time it had earnings, it went from 72 down to 62. This doesn't have any juice either. Wow. 61.51. Yeah, this is still in a consolidation, you know. 61.54. Yeah, this baby looks to me like it's going to go down a couple of bucks also. The reason being is that this came down hard February 8th. Came down hard, March 30th. The first time had 15.9 million shares. Second one had 6 million shares. You're going into that with 1.9 million shares. APC, let's see, is that... Anadarko. Oh, this will be cool. Okay, so we get some oil companies coming out. This is a oil gas exploration company. This is going to come out at 4:05. It's trading $56. This thing has got killed, man. Oh, my God. Okay, so this is down from 70. Well, it has plenty of support at 55. So... we'll see whether that holds. 55, that's trading 56.01, so that's not the end of the world. Cray, is this Cray Computer? I remember this used to be one of the biggest supercomputer companies. Yeah, still high performance computing. The low for the year is 16, the high is 39. It's traded at 18.35. And this looks like it wants higher price. So this is a consolidation. You pull into lows, but you pull into where it broke topside from a dramatically lighter volume. So that little baby looks like it does want a higher price. FEYE, this is FireEye. This was definitely a high flyer. Now you want to see something this is pretty amazing. I think this is the stock. Yeah, it is. So this equity, folks, when it had its IPO, shot up to 97. Well, let me see what came out. What price it came out. Oh, look at that. Okay. So FireEye went public at $20. Yeah, this is sick. You talk about taking people in. So watch this, folks. This one, September 19th, 2013, goes public, $17. March 6th, when it shot up, it sold. So when it went public, it sold 17 million shares. March 6th, it sold 14 million shares at $82. So March 6th, 2014. Let's bring this back. This is like crazy. Boy, they hit that right. Yep. So there's March 6th right there. Oh, so this did a split too. That's what this did. Because it says $45 was $80. It goes up to a high of 55 and then just crashes. Crashes down to $11.35. And right now you're just trading along the bottom. Revenue. Yeah, they're not growing. That's the bottom line. Yeah, revenue last year was $714 million. They expect $722 this year, and only $797 next year. And that's still okay. They're losing money, so they don't have a PE right now. Bottom line, though, you can see that is a big downdraft, huge downdraft. Let's go over and take a look at the IWM. So the IWM out here today is weak, folks. It's going to be intriguing watching, number one, you're at 139, and to get back in the range, there's 138.82. And what does happen is that, the top of that range is really 140, but where I'm going with the first high was 138.82. So you get back inside that, baby, that looks to me like, guess what? That's the other side of that range. 133.92 is game. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. And, of course, at 4 o'clock, there are a slew of numbers coming out. I mean, big time. And of course, the king dog is going to be Apple, 430. Dow Industrials right now up 27. NASDAQ is flat. S&Ps are down 1.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So what do you hear? This statistic. This is pretty cool, actually. So our casinos in Vegas, folks, okay? This is a graph from 1998 till 2016. This is by the Las Vegas Visitors Profile. And what this is all about is that casino resorts profit from non-gambling millenniums, okay? Where they're making money in Vegas these days. So the average age right now in 1998 was 49.2 years old. The average age now is 44 years old. These people going to Vegas. The amount of money that they spent per night on lodging in 1998, it was $65. Today it's $116. The average spent food and drink in 1998 was $140. Today it's $318. The average expenditure for shopping, it was $79 in 98. It's $156 now. For shows, it was $28 in 98. It's $67 now. The gambling budget among those who gambled in 1998, it was $469. Today, it's $619. The percentage of respondents whose primary trip was to gamble, it was 7% in 1998. It's 3% now. Proportion of who gambled while visiting Vegas, It was 87% in 1998. Now it's 69%. And the number of hours per day that is gambled per person, let's see, among those who gambled, this is, okay, was 4 hours in 1998 and 1.9 hours now. So it's pretty wild. They're making money hand over fist. There's no doubt about that. And it's pretty wild that they can make more money by the catering and the clubs than they are making it at the tables. I guess it totally makes sense, because whether it's $300 a bottle or $500 a bottle, if you've ever been there to these just these clubs, it's pretty amazing. You're talking about whether it's $300 or $500, for a bottle of booze, that's all of $20. And in that context, I don't know if you've heard them yet, but I've started to hear on Bloomberg radio, they got ads from Macau, China. And it's pretty wild to think the amount of money that is made in Macau, China, when it's only 11 square miles. So Macau, China is 11 square miles. It doesn't matter what, if we bring up Wynn Resorts, that's trading 125. They made, a huge amount of money at, let's see here. Wynn bets, yeah, here we go. So Wynn bets on new casinos as Asians VIP play stabilizes. Wynn Resorts will expand in the U.S. beyond Vegas and into Massachusetts. So they'll make some money in Massachusetts. In Macau, the flagship resort was joined in the third quarter, where initial table wins. Let's see what they made. Yeah, I can't get it quick enough as to what they made. The bottom line, what I thought was so intriguing, is that Macau is only 11 square miles. That is pretty amazing. As we come into the closeout here, the whole thing is going to be, excuse me, folks, about Apple at 4:30. Apple's trading up 90 cents, 147.49. And bottom line is that when you take a look at this baby, this is, I put this on a monthly earlier. And the way that this looks to me, that we got game out here, 140. This is, I'll put it on a weekly. The bottom line, I'm looking for Apple to go down about $10. Yeah. It looks like it's game to 130 or 147. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with some numbers. Dow Industrials right now up 28. NASDAQ is flat. S&P's down 1.5. We're going to be right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Nick in Tampa. Hey, Nick, what's going on?
Tom O'Brien, it is an absolute pleasure.
Thanks so much, man. We appreciate you calling.
No problem. Dude, I've been listening to your show for about 2 years now, and it has just been wonderful. I listen to you, Basil, Andy. You guys do an amazing job.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Got Apple coming out tonight at 4:30. Let's make it a great one. Don't make assumptions. Let your life be transformed. When you stop making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable, and your life is completely transformed. Magic just happens in your life. What you need comes to you easily because the Spirit moves freely through you. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials close up 36, NASDAQ up 3, S&P's flat, gold contract up $2.10, trading at $1,257 an ounce. Silver up 8 cents, $16.85 an ounce. Platinum down $4, $9.27 an ounce. Copper down 2.5 pennies at $2.62 a pound. Light sweet crude got toasted and roasted, down $1.20, $47.64 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 9 ticks, 125.24. 30-year bond of 29 ticks, up 29 ticks rather, 152.28. Both notes and bonds rejected lower price once again. They want higher price, lower yield. Pretty wild. We got the Fed meeting right now. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, they're going to come out with their statement. It looks like it's going to be status quo, no short-term rate hike. The probability of a short-term rate hike in June, though, is 70%. King dollar down 105 ticks, trading at 98.825. King dollar, folks, is basically building cause to go break that lowest swing point. So it's going to be pretty wild watching this thing shake out at 2 o'clock tomorrow. That's where I expect it's going to go right after it. The euro is trading at 109 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 112 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay. We did 52 million shares. You are at 238.76. So you got into the bar. You are into the bar from the highs of the 1st of March. We got to a price point today of 238.98. We closed at 238.76. So, and we had volume of 52 million. So what you have is this. You got up to these highs. This is like a short-term failure. You know, yesterday we failed from the day before. Today we failed there. Bottom line, you know, this thing has to get under the 238.37 to really, to get technically back down to the 231. We'll see where this shakes out in the next 15 minutes. We won't get the big number until 4:30, and so the futures will be closed at 4:30. Dow Industrials. Let's take a look at the Dow. Dow Industrials closed out at 20,949. Now that baby has to get inside 20,957. 957 is the highs as the low of the high. The composite as well as the NDX 100 are at highs. Composite right now 6,095. I believe that's a closing high. It is. That's a closing high. NDX 100. We are at also a closing high, 56.44. And bottom line, Apple's going to be what it's all about. And we'll see whether Apple can basically hold those babies up. Gold contract, what do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract rejected lower price today, had lighter volume on the rejection. Bottom line wants higher price. And, you know, what we've been looking for now is a sign of strength. Gold got down to 1252. Had 171,000 contracts. That shot contract volume, because we were going into the breakout area of 292,000. That's what you'd like to see on a test. Now we need a sign of strength. That's the bottom line. Silver needs to catch a bid, man. That's the bottom line with silver. Silver has not been able to catch a bid. We're at 1685. That thing got to get back inside 1689 like in a heartbeat. The note and bond market continue to say that this S&P wants to sell off. The note market today went down to 125.11. You closed at 125.24. Rejected lower price. It's a nice setup. It's particularly a nice setup, folks, because when the note market and the bond market broke out on April 3rd, you broke over a 4-month consolidation. That sends this 10-year, looks to me like it wants to get into almost 128. We're at 125.24 right now. The 30-year, same type of setup inside the 30-year. 30-year right now got down to a low of 151.26. This is trading 152.28. You know, big numbers, man. Big numbers. And let's go to King Dollar. So King Dollar, folks, okay, 2 o'clock tomorrow. We'll see whether it lasts that long. This thing actually might get tanked tonight because King Dollar got up to 99.085 today. We're at 98.820, and your swing point is 98.670. So tried to get to a higher high, had light volume, failed on price, failed on volume, all of the above. This is a setup that looks to me King Dollar almost get out of 96.890. You get 96.890, we are going to get a little rocket ship inside the metal market out here. After the close out here, we get lots of numbers coming out. Let's start with FireEye and see what they're having to say. So FireEye got the stock got halted, and we'll see how that shakes out. It looks like they are claiming that they've made money versus losing money. Let's see, the revenue is 160. Their estimate was 163 million. They made 173. The estimated loss was 26 cents. They only lost 9 cents. So who knows why they halted the stock? They feel like that's so good that they have to halt the stock. We'll find out if people bid it up after they open it up again. Mondelez, this is the spinoff from Kraft. Mondelez closed at $43.77. That is trading right now at $45.10. And that one there, don't buy that, folks. I'm telling you. Well, bottom line is that this is a high volume swing low at 41.30. That is game. Gilead, G-I-L-D, big biotech. That closed at 68.59. That's trading at 67. This thing has been a one-way trip, and it has that high volume low at 65.38. Bottom line, we'll see whether that high volume low holds, because this also, you talk about coming down off highs with not only with volume, but this stock has just about got cut in half in the last 2 years, and there's actually not much to hold it up. We're down from a price point of 123. What's holding it is 63.50 from April of 2014. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow finished up 36, NASDAQ up 3, S&P's down 1. Going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow Industrials closed up 36, Nasdaq up 3.5, S&P's down 1. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, as we do each and every Tuesday and Thursday. Andy's got a great show right here every Tuesday, Thursday, folks. 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. Get it right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com. You just hit Tiger TV. You're going to get some great HD quality video as well as audio. And bottom line, May Day, yesterday, Andy started a new newsletter, The Daily Essential Equities, by my man, Mr. Andy Hecht. This is a daily newsletter, folks. We have a promotion on it right now. You can save 20%. The normal cost is $97 a month. You can get this for $77.60 a month. You'll also come into Andy's webinar. He's doing a webinar tomorrow night. That webinar is going to be Opportunities in the Energy Equities. That is going to be from 5 to 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Bottom line, you can test drive it. Full month, money-back guarantee. You can lock in the rate of $70.60. Come to a great workshop tomorrow night. Check it out on the front page of TFNN.com. Andy Hecht, what's going on?
Hey, how are you, Tom?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing great. So this workshop tomorrow night is coming at a very auspicious time, with crude oil kind of heading down to test those lows from March at 47.01 here.
Yeah, they took it apart today, man. It's really intriguing.
They did. They're pushing it. But you know what? I'm telling you, I will maintain that $50 is a sweet spot for crude. We might make a new low. We might go a little bit below, but I think it's going to come back because I think OPEC is going to stand up, and we're gonna see a continuation of production cut. And I think demand for crude oil is going to still be there. I don't think it's running anywhere on the upside, but I don't think it's going down too far.
Yeah, well, it's been hanging tough. I'm not sure what pushed it besides selling down today, but bottom line, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Silver, man. I heard you talking about silver. Yeah. I want to talk to you about silver because
go buy some silver, will you, man? Get in that market and buy some silver.
It's a dozen days in a row. Tomorrow we're going for a baker's dozen. Yeah. But Tom, I think there's a $1 move coming in silver.
Well, are you saying up though or down?
Well, that is the $5 billion question.
Yeah, right.
Because the bottom line is it traded to 1680 today. That could create a double bottom.
Yeah, that's
on the daily
no
chart.
doubt. Yeah, I can see that. Right.
Support is at 1570.
Yeah.
Below there.
Right.
So if it's going to fall through, that 1680, 1570 is looking very possible. But 12 down days in a row. Come on, give me a break. Are we going for a baker's dozen tomorrow? If we do not go for a baker's dozen, silver could get away from here, and we could very quickly be up to 17.25, 1750.
Well, we know how it trades, and what happens, folks, is that silver is just so highly volatile. I mean, silver can make its downdraft of 12 days back in 3 days. There's no doubt about that. But Yeah.
But look at daily historical volatility on my chart here, Tom, at 11%. That is an anomaly. That's not where it should be. It should be at 25 or 30%. So it's coming, folks.
Oh, it looks to me like it's going to be tomorrow.
Volatility is coming.
I mean, it looks to me like it's going to be.
Tomorrow.
I mean, gold is set up right. The dollar is set up right to croak. You know, the only thing that's keeping the dollar index up right now is the yen. You know,
Well, yeah. Let's talk about that. I mean, bonds are screaming.
Yeah.
The dollar is on the bottom end of its trading range.
Right.
And precious metals are under, they're under not only a fire, they're under nuclear attack here. At least silver is. Silver is. Platinum, too.
Yeah.
Platinum actually broke down.
I know.
Gold's hanging in there, but, gold still looks weak here. I mean, the trading action has not been good.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't. Yeah.
And that's the case. If I look across all commodities here, let's take a look. Look, copper's up a little bit, down a little bit today. It was up, it was down, but it's still down from the highs. Iron ore's down, oil's down, natural gas is edging lower, oil products are down. But the ags, man, not the soft commodities, they're also under some pressure. The ags exploded higher on a freaky snowstorm.
Yeah.
In the Midwest. So we had the biggest, and this is a lesson to everyone about weather. These things can bleed lower, but when you get a weather event, look at what happened in wheat yesterday. I mean, wheat has gone from 419 to 470.
Right, no, I was actually talking about it, I guess, but what people actually thought a weather event would be coming into the summer, meaning a drought, not a snowstorm, right?
Well, exactly. Well, you know what?
But no, listen, I got it, man. Well, even today, I mean, they're claiming that's why cattle went up so much today. Because of the snowstorm yesterday or the day before. Right.
But also, cattle have been trending higher.
Yes.
We're coming into the peak season for demand, and it's not just cattle; it's hogs as well.
It is.
And the hogs wouldn't have been affected by the snowstorm.
What about this gasoline? It looks like they're going to be giving gasoline away, man.
I don't think so, Tom. Let's put up a crack spread chart here. We're coming. That's another one. We're coming into the peak season of demand. Look at what's happened to the gasoline crack spread. It has gotten crushed. It's gone from almost $21 a barrel down to under $15 a barrel in a short period of time. Going into this season, that's what you got to watch to find the bottom in crude. Watch the crack spread, because when it turns, and it turned a little bit today.
I can see that.
In other words, with crude so weak, the gasoline was weak, but it was less weak. So the refining margin went up a little bit. If that starts to trend higher, you might be seeing a bottom for crude oil. And that's what we saw back when crude oil traded to 47.01, and it went up to 53 and change. So keep your eyes on that, folks, because history tends to repeat itself.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Hey, let's talk about your newsletter for a bit and your workshop. Is that cool?
So tomorrow we're gonna do a workshop for subscribers to the Daily Essential Equities newsletter. I already have 2 under my belt. I'll be writing the 3rd one after my show tonight. We already have had one trading recommendation in there. Basically, my newsletter is using my technical approach, using my knowledge of commodities to pick jewels out of the equities market on a daily basis. I'll be giving a little bit of highlights. It's a short report, quick read. There'll be recommendations when I see them in the market. And tomorrow night, we're going to talk about opportunities in the energy market. I'm going to go into great detail why I think $50 is the sweet spot for crude oil, and no matter where it goes on the downside here, why it will eventually return to that level, and why that level is very good for some oil, some companies in the oil sector here in the United States that trade on the stock market. So that'll be the 1-hour webinar tomorrow night. But every single day from here on in, the Daily Essential Equities newsletter will arrive in the inboxes of subscribers, and I urge everyone to sign up and give it a try. There's a money back guarantee for 30 days.
Right, you can test drive it right now, folks. It's come over to our website at TFNN. It's only $77.60. It's going to be $99 Thursday morning, folks. Okay, so you only have until tomorrow to do this.
Right, use those Tiger dollars. It's even cheaper if you do that.
It is. There's no doubt about it.
So I'm looking forward to seeing lots of people in the den tomorrow night when I do. I usually don't do a Wednesday show, but this one I'm doing a special one for subscribers, the new subscribers, and I'm excited about it, and I'm enjoying writing it and looking at the equity markets now, adding that to my little portfolio.
Yeah.
And there's so much to look at, Tom. Such a crazy time in markets.
You stay right there. We're going to be coming
Absolutely.
right back. And we'll be coming back, folks. We'll be coming back with Apple's numbers also. Andy Heck, Tom O'Brien, and of course, don't forget, you can test drive Andy's newsletter. Absolutely free right now. He's going to be coming up at 5 to 6. Get it on your cell phone, TFNN.com. Coming right back, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So Apple just came out with numbers. The estimate was 666 million. They only came in with 655. That's going to be interesting. The earnings gap 202. They came in with 210. Apple closed at 147. Right now, it's trading at 147. We traded to 145. So this is going to be all over the place. They sold 50.8 million iPhones. In the second quarter, they were looking for 51.1 million iPhones. Revenue, it's not blowout numbers. That's the bottom line. Not even close. Apple announced it sold 50.1 million iPhones compared to 51.2 a year ago. Slightly missed. It sold 8.9 million iPads compared to 10.3 million. Hey, we'll see what it's going to do with this stock, but thus far, folks, there's nothing behind this move, man. You know, you're down $2 right now. Let's go take a look at AAPL. Just 1 second, see where this shakes out. Yeah, he's still at 146. We're talking with our man, Mr. Andy Heck. And, of course, don't forget, Andy's got a great show coming up 5 to 6 tonight. He's got a new newsletter, Daily Essentials. You can test drive it right now by coming over to our website at TFNN. Sign up, save 20%, come to his great workshop tomorrow night, and be out there growling and prowling with them.
That's right. That's right. And meanwhile, Apple, I hope it does pull back because it is still a great company.
Oh, there's no doubt it's a great company.
It's an amazing company.
I guess it's when you're all in, you're all in, though. Like, it looks like
I
everyone's
know.
in.
Listen, the technology, Tom, is so amazing.
It is.
Julie and I bought this new house, right?
Yeah.
So it's brand new house. So we have, and we built a backyard, a pool, and all that stuff.
Yes.
I have apps on my iPhone that open the doors to the houses, turns the alarm on, turns the lights on, turns the pool on, turns the pool on. It does everything.
How cool
it's
is that?
unbelievable,
right?
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's like unbelievable.
It is.
What technology is, and it's all through my iPhone. I have all these little icons on it. It's like it's so cool. To me, it's like amazing. And I know a lot of people. For us, we grew up right. We grew up in the '60s and the '70s. Sure. I mean, the technology. What was technology back then? I think a VCR was earth shattering. A Walkman was unbelievable.
It was.
And today, you could sit here. I could sit here. My doorbell rings. I could let someone in from just sitting here. It's just unbelievable.
Isn't that great? And Tommy showed me a picture of the pool. It's gorgeous, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, it is.
That is
Thank you.
Freaking cool. Totally.
We got that done this week, and I actually, in honor of new highs in cattle today, I got a grill delivered right before the show. How's that? I was laughing. I thought it was so funny.
That's perfect,
thought it was so
man.
funny. No more 3-for-1 sales. I'll tell you that.
Listen, man, you'll remember that day forever. I like it.
That's right. And cattle, man, they really moved today. And let's look at this wheat.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this. I got a really interesting email this morning from our friend Sal Gilberti.
Okay, sure.
And his comment to me was, when you plant 4 million less acres of wheat and demand is hyper intensive, you get a tiny little weather event. This is what happens.
Wow.
And that's a warning to everyone. This is why we got to be very, very cautious with these grains. These grains on weakness or buys. You take profits on times like this, but you trade these things from long, folks, because there is always a possibility that demand is so strong around the world for soybeans, corn, wheat, all the grains. And you get the littlest thing that happens. And look at this chart, man.
I know.
It does a roofer.
Yeah. So cattle, folks, okay, in the last 5 days, it just went from $1.14 to $1.27 a pound. The last 15 days, 108 to 127. So you're talking big numbers, man.
Big numbers, big percentage basis. And by the way, hogs.
Yes.
Hogs have gone, in October, they were 40 cents a pound.
Yep.
74 cents a pound.
Wow.
So,
yeah. Big number.
That's a big number, big percentages, big gains. I mean, listen, the prices that they went to after last grilling season on the downside were too low. Beef went to 94 cents a pound. Hogs went to 40 cents a pound. So, we're getting a real correction here back towards, but the base prices for these things are higher because global demand is so much higher.
Well,
so,
I'd really like to see,
gotta eat.
I'd like to see, for what is kind of concerning, especially being in the metal market, and I'm not in the camp that was still in deflation, but the way these energy prices are going and the way that the commodity prices have actually gone thus far, it's like, man, is deflation still hanging here? You know what I'm saying?
I think there's another D. I think it's divergence. You got bonds rallying. They'll probably rally after the Fed announcement tomorrow. You got the dollar going down. That'll probably go down after the dollar. And you got precious metals very weak. Something's got to give. I don't think it's deflation. I think it's divergence.
Yeah.
I think it's really divergence. I think
listen,
precious have to catch a bid here.
The bottom line is that's right. The key is, if the dollar goes lower, folks, and these commodities don't go higher, we get deflation in a huge way. Because
Right.
You know,
Huge way.
the dollar going lower should put a bid into the commodities like an ASAP.
One thing you were talking about a lot, and I've been watching, is the gold has been really trading with that yen. So now that the yen has come off a little bit, the gold has come off a little bit. Silver to me is like a paradox. It's I don't get it.
I agree. I know.
The dollar's so low. I mean, silver's dropped $2 over 12 sessions.
I know.
I mean, that's a huge move.
And what we have here tonight, folks, which is going to be pretty cool, the yen failed thus far today. We got to 111, 112.31, which got over the high, which was the last high, March 31st, and it closed underneath it. So that's a failure, and that's right at ice too. This is a classic Wyckoff deal. It's right at ice. So, this is lining up that 2 o'clock tomorrow we could get some real firepower inside these commodity markets.
I agree. The precious metals particularly, in my opinion. I think, listen, I really think silver's got a dollar move in it tomorrow, one way or the other. And maybe we get a head fake where silver goes down to 1660, looks like it's absolutely going to dose, and it turns around and it explodes up and closes at 1750. I don't know. But silver been moving too steadily downward, too tame. The other thing about silver, one thing to put in your cap here, open interest has fallen from all-time highs, 234, I think, thousand contracts.
Okay.
We're down to 194,000. The longs have gotten out, and Tom, in a futures market, when you get declining open interest with declining price, it is not a bearish validation of the move.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's not like you have new shorts coming to the market. You got people getting out, and that is usually cleans the powder for a move. So I favor the upside in silver here, but that's not to say that I'm not nervous. If I wasn't nervous, I wouldn't have been a silver trader for almost 4 decades.
There's nothing wrong with being nervous. We know that the best trades, most of the time, you're not only the most nervous, most of the time, folks, they just don't go quite right at the very beginning. They basically tear at your nerves.
Lots of aggro.
Yeah. Listen, folks, 5 o'clock right here, man, Mr. Oh, yeah, of course, it's Tuesday. You get a webinar tomorrow, 5 o'clock tonight. Thanks, man.
See you later.
Okay,
Thanks.
Have a great one. Stay right there, folks. Coming back with more numbers.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, let's give you some numbers on Apple here. So their revenue, second quarter revenue, $52.9 billion. The estimate was $53.1. So they missed that. The iPhone numbers are nearly the same as year over year, which is not terribly surprising given the significant demand and anticipation for the next iPhone launch, which is in the fall. Apple is going to expand their buyback program to $300 billion. Their authorization right now, the buyback program, they're going to expand to $210 billion. Their second quarter cash position is $256.8 billion versus $246.1 billion the last quarter. The iPad, which Apple once heralded as the future of computing, continues to fall despite the cheaper $329 price point. Mac sales increased year over year. They say iPhone 7 demand drove higher ASP. You had, listen to this number, and this is pretty intense. So at one point, a few years ago, Apple claimed that Greater China was their hypermarket, and they invested in local retail stores, data centers, offices, all of the above. Well, bottom line is that their sales are down 14% year over year. When you take a look at the sales in China, this is the sales numbers. 2012, you did $7.6 billion. 2013, $8.2. 2014, $9.8. 2015 was the peak, $16.8. 2016, $12.5, and last year, $10.7. So the bottom line is that they're back to the 2014 numbers. Japan sales were down 22% sequentially compared to 31 and 34% in the rest of Apple's markets. Wow, man, some of these. They shipped fewer iPhones as iPhone revenue grew. That's because Apple sold more of the iPhone 7 Plus than it did in the 6S Plus earlier this year. For the first time, the Plus model had a unique feature, a dual camera. It also said that demand for larger screens is growing. Bottom line is that, Apple's been on a tear, and it's not losing price dramatically, that's for sure. You're down $2, and it was up 93 cents today. Let's go take a look at a few other FEYE. This is FireEye. FireEye closed at $12.21. That's trading $13.86. That's one big dog. No two ways about that. AKAM. This is Akamai Technology. That closed at $62.50. That's trading at $58.50. Let's see what Akamai has to say. Where are you? Okay. The estimate was 67 cents. They made 69. Revenue estimate was 604. They made 609. So they beat both, but the market's selling it off a bit. IPHI. This is getting really toasted. So this is, let's see, an analog semiconductor maker. This closed at $40.54. That is trading at $34.65. The estimate was 44 cents. They made 44 cents. They see their second quarter. So they made this quarter. Their second quarter is where they get big problems. The second quarter, the estimate was 47 cents. Now they're saying they're only going to come in at 27 to 39 cents. So that is one big number. No two ways about that. Let's go up. Let's see what we got. TW. Twilio, develop and publish internet infrastructure solutions. That closed at $33.94. That's trading, oh my God, that's trading at 23. That got clipped 33%. What the heck? This is a disaster. One second, let me pull this back, see what we got here. Wow. So this was a $70 stock in September of 2016. It's going to be a monster ABC down. This was an IPO, I believe, not too long ago. Yeah, so, wow, they took everyone to the cleaners on this thing. Okay, so this went, Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan brought this IPO June 22nd of 2016 they took 11 million shares. Now, check this out. They took it from 15, then they pushed out another 8 million shares at 40 bucks, and it's at 23. Let's see what they're saying. So the estimate was revenue estimate was 83 million. They made 87 million. Their loss estimate was 6 cents. They lost 4. It was pretty wild that adjusted loss per share view wider than estimates. Bottom line is that they're taking that stock to the cleaners. I mean, big time. Holy cow. APC. This is Anadarko Petroleum. This closed at $56.28. That is trading at 54. Oh, this is going to be a little problem in paradise for this this equity, because I believe that was right at the lower end of its range. It was. So this is going to be a little ABC down. Let's look at this. Oh yeah, this is problems in paradise. So this baby's going after. It's going to go after like 40 bucks. Wow. Well, 47. You know, you break 47, $40 is all over this thing. That is a problem in paradise. Cray Computer. Let's see what Cray Computer's doing out here. Cray closed at $18.55. That's trading at $16.50. They're taking some of these things south pretty quickly. And Cray estimate was $55 million. They made $59 revenue. Bottom line, they come in with a 50-cent loss. Oh, no, the estimate was 50-cent loss. They came in with a 71% loss. The estimate was a 50-cent loss. They came in with a 71-cent loss. So that's problems in paradise there. Gilead come out with numbers. That was one of the first ones. That closed at 68. That's trading at 67. And what do they have to say? They risked, their revenue number missed. The estimate, the earnings per share was $2.23. The estimate was $2.29. The revenue estimate was $6.63 billion. They came in at $6.51 billion. MDLZ, that's Mondelez, that closed at $43.74. That's trading up $1.50. That's trading up at 45. And here's another one that they sold the public and the fund managers down the drain on, ST. So ST closed at $11.39. That is trading at $9.78. And this baby, folks, if you want to take a look at it, you talk about pushing paper out, the broker-dealer community. Man, did they push this baby out. So check it out. This, okay, where is it? So it went public at $16. Goldman and Morgan Stanley again. I believe they did a secondary, though. Let me see. Where is that secondary? Bottom line is that this is breaking out its lows right now. You stay right there. We'll be coming right back, folks. Apple came out with the numbers. No big deal. That's the bottom line. Apple is trading down a couple bucks. I'm going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Join Andy Hecht as he shows you how to make money in commodities. The Commodities Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. So tomorrow, folks, right at 4 o'clock is going to be Facebook. Facebook closed today at 152.78. Bottom line, that's the last big NDX 100 stock ready to report. The Apple deal, Apple looks like it's going to basically, I suspect, right now you're only down $3. I suspect in the morning we'll see that baby, $5, $6, $7 down, whatever, because the bottom line is that this has been a one-way shot. It's gone up it's gone up 47% in 5 months. And bottom line is that, now the numbers are out, folks, and, will folks turn around and say, okay, I'm going to still bid it up until September? I don't think so. Because now what you have the numbers, you have that the growth is going down versus going up. And what they are depending on is in the fall. The fall, that's when they're going to come with a new phone, and bottom line, they'll sell millions and millions of them. There's no two ways about that. But guess what? That's the fall. And in the equity markets, folks, the fall might as well be like 15 years from now, particularly for companies that are not basically making people money hand over fist like right now. So I suspect that's going to put a little number on the NDX 100 tomorrow, because their weighting structure is so large, actually. So the NDX did close up 4, now it's down 11, and that's not a huge amount. What you do have, however, is that, you had AMD get taken apart today. You have plenty of other equities that have got taken apart. AMD was down 30% today. Bottom line, they're $10.32, down 3.30. Monster volume. The stock's done. The stock's going to go right back to where it started from on November 8th, which is down there at the $6.22 area. And after the close out here, you only had the only one that thus far that has been up is that you had a FireEye closed at 12.21. That's trading 13.78. Mondelez closed at 43.74, and that's trading 45.17. Just about everything else that I brought up. I'm surprised the futures aren't down more. Actually, are down. Anadarko Petroleum closed at 56.28. It's trading at 54. Oh, I know. FSLR. FSLR. That's trading up too. That closed at $30.32. That's trading $32.34. So there's going to be Akamai Technology, AKA that closed at that got killed. That closed at 62. That's trading 57.70. And that is going to go after its swing low. The low out there is 57. Ooh, interesting. Let me put this up. This might end up being an ABC down. Yeah, it's going to be a problem child. It has a high volume low there anyway. 57.86, a high volume low. It's going to go after it. Looks like, oh, I see what's going on. This thing wants to go up to 47 bucks. Yeah, this got problems in paradise. There's a lot of equities that, let's go look at FANG. Let's see, they come out with numbers. This is Diamondback Energy. That closed at 98.38. Looks like it's still trading at 98.38. They come out with numbers though. Now look at this. This estimate was 60 cents. They made $1.04. So they made big money, but yet it's not bidding up. Yeah. Closed at $98.38. It's still trading $98. ATOM. Let's see what Atom is. This closed at $6.17. That's trading the same price. That's not a liquid stock anyway. You stay right there, folks. The man, Mr. Andy Heck's going to be coming up next with you, growling or prowling. Don't forget, jump right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Look forward to speaking there right here tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.